Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amnina Biha binti Barudin and my metric number is 1212097.
Introduction. Islam and Zoroaster have similarities between the two. In the scripture of Zoroaster, it is mentioned that the creation of the universe is divided in 6 periods. It's the same as the other similar religions. This religion also believes in the existence of life after death. The same is true of the first human. According to the teaching of Zoroaster, the first man was one pair, Moshe and Moshana.
I will talk about the introduction of Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism is an Iranian religion that one of the world's oldest organized faiths, based on the teachings of the Iranian-speaking prophet Zoroaster, also known as Zarathustra, who held to be a founder of the religion. His followers called themselves as Zatoshtis or Zoroastrians. They believed that their religion was revealed by their god called Ahura Mazda, and the theology of this religion is monotheistic. They were developed about 3,500 years ago from the ancient Indo-Iranian religion. They share the heritage with the Vedic religion of ancient India and Hinduism in Central Asia. Then they spread south to Iran. Zoroastrianism became the foremost religion of the Achaemenid, Parthian, and Sassanid empires, engaging with the Jewish nations, Christianity, and Islam. They lost their position when the Arabs invaded and defeated the Sassanid Empire. After the Arab conquest of the Iran in 651 Common Era, they had to migrate to Britain, America, and Australia, where they form diaspora communities today. As a correction of our understanding, Zoroastrians are not fire worshippers, but they believe that the elements are pure and that fire represents God's light or wisdom. Zoroastrian worship is not prescriptive. They can segregate whether they wish to pray and how. Zoroastrians traditionally pray several times a day. Prayers are primarily invocational, calling upon and triumphal Ahura Mazda. Prayers are facing the sun, fire, or other source of light that representing Ahura Mazda's divine light and energy. Purification is strongly emphasized in Zoroastrian rituals. There is no ritual or recurrence is performed without the presence of a sacred fire. Next, I will talk about their holy book. Zoroastrian holy book is Avesta, also known as Van Avesta. Avesta containing Zoroastrianism's cosmology, law, liturgy, and the teachings of Zoroaster. Avesta have 5 parts in it. First is Gathas, the collection of songs or hymns thought to be the main words of Zoroaster. Next is Yasna, which contains the rite of the preparation and sacrifice of Hauma. Then they have a liturgical scripture that containing homages to a number of Zoroastrian spiritual leaders called Vizprad. Next is Vanidat, the main source of Zoroastrian law, both ritual and civil. And the last one is Yash, contain 21 hymns, talk about myths of various Yazatas, their angels, and ancient heroes. Zoroastrians also have the Kudra Avesta or Little Avesta, a group of minor texts, hymns, and prayers for specific occasions.
Next, I want to present the ethics of Zoroastrianism. Number 1, Asha is the old Iranian laws that governs the universe, sun, star, earth and all. It is precaution and order in the universe that point to the creator, maintainer and promoter. In human society, Asha is the right thing done at the right time and at the right place. Number 2, this promotes a society to perfection. It safeguards the right of every member of society. Asha gives a freedom thoughts, word and deeds to every member. Next is Sarausha, is divine voice one get in tune with after one is fully conversant with a good mind and rightness. Number 2, Atra. Atra is a fire in the Gatras. Is mental light, warmth and energy. Number 3, Ushta. Ushta is enlightenment that comes through meditation, concentration of mental faculties. It is true happiness that radiates happiness to others without discrimination. And the last one is Dena. Dena is a clean conception. It is consigned in an individual and religion for fellowship of individuals who active join to promote the living world in accordance with primal principle of existence.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Azib Najmuddin bin Osman, and my number metric is 1212106. Now I will continue the presentation about dualism in Zoroastrianism. Dualism is a central concept in Zoroastrianism, an ancient religion that originated in Persia, with modern-day Iran. Zoroastrianism presents a worldview characterized by a fundamental duality between two cosmic forces, which are good and evil, and one more, light and darkness, known as Ahura Mazda and Angra Mainyu, respectively. In Zoroastrianism, conflicting forces can be observed on an individual level, with moral dualism, when a person chooses the path of righteousness, which Asha, the truth, or evil, trash, the deception. A person who chooses Asha will be happy at peace and achieve eternal happiness in heaven. We choose Asha to assist Ahura Mazda. We should be assisting Angra Mainyu if we choose evil. This is plainly a decision that everyone must make and bears responsibility for. Now we will continue with the concept of dualism in Zoroastrianism. First, existence of two primordial forces. Zoroastrianism posits the existence of two opposing and independent forces that shape the universe. Ahura Mazda represents the force of good, truth and rightness, while Angra Mainyu embodies evil, falsehood and chaos. Second, cosmic battle. Dualism in Zoroastrianism depicts an ongoing cosmic battle between Ahura Mazda and Angra Mainyu. This battle occurs on multiple levels, including the cosmic, moral and individual realms. It is believed that the ultimate triumph of good over evil will be achieved in the end. Third, ethical implication. The dualistic framework of Zoroastrianism greatly influenced its ethical teaching. Human beings are seen as active participants in cosmic struggle, with freedom to choose between good and evil. Zoroastrians are encouraged to align themselves with Ahura Mazda by promoting truth, rightness and virtuous actions while combating falsehood, injustice and immorality. Moreover, eschatological belief. Zoroastrianism incorporates eschatological belief that revolve around the final judgment and the ultimate triumph of good. According to this belief, a savior figure known as the Saoshin will emerge in the future to usher in a period resurrection, final judgment, and the eradication of the evils. Last but not least, dualistic symbolism. Duality is symbolically represented in the various aspects of Zoroastrian worship and rituals. Fire, for example, is considered as a sacred symbol of Ahura Mazda, while water is associated with purity and purging of evil. The concept of dualism also finds expression in the iconic Faravaha symbol, which depicts a human figure with outstretched wings representing the choice between good and evil. In conclusion from this dualism on Zoroastrianism, dualism is a foundational concept in Zoroastrianism, emphasizing the perpetual conflict between God and evil forces with the cosmos and human existence. The ethical implications of the dualistic worldview shape Zoroastrian belief and practice, as followers strive to align themselves with the forces and good and contribute to the ultimate victory and righteousness over evil. Thank you.
Conclusion: ethical system of Zoroastrianism. In the view and ethics of Zoroastrianism, on the ideal ethics of life, there are three main points that are emphasized in Zoroastrianism, which are good thought, good word, and good deeds. Zoroastrianism gives freedom for each of its adherents to choose a life that was a good or evil for itself. According to them, the world to come will undergo a renewal. They believe that nothing was destined or coded before. What is done, said, and thought during life will determine what will happen after it. They reject the concept of asceticism because they understand that the world is good.